Hey everyone, it's DCSgmaing, and today we're playing Thomas Was Alone. Let's get started, shall we? For those of you who don't know, Thomas Was Alone is a platforming game, a very simplistic one at that. The program was a failure. People forget this. It was a massive flop. The coders started adding names. Hold on, let me pause this so I can read it. The coders started adding names, strings to as a joke. Thomas A223612 wasn't special. It was just an AI in the right place in the right time. Gordon Falkenberg, former CTO of Artificial Life Solutions. Thanks, Gordon.
Thomas was alone. Wow, a weird first thought to have.
Just hopping around if there's anything else I need to hear. Okay, no, there's nothing. Just like to catch as much dialogue as in the voice because I really like the guy's voice that did this. For any of you that know in the comment section, like the guy
Thomas
who
decided to start listing his observations for posterity.
For any of you guys, know down in the comment section below.
The whole alone thing. 2. Portals. They led somewhere. He'd yet to work out where. 3. Falling. Thomas was absolutely fantastic at falling. He was almost as good at falling as he was at observing.
Thanks, Thomas. Anyway, so for any of you who know the guy in the voice that voiced the narrator in this game, I would like to know because I really like his voice.
Interesting. Thomas couldn't fall past this block.
Think.
Think, damn it, think.
What would be good?
What if there was
Maybe
some
jump.
kind of inverted fall?
Mother God.
Some way to... what's the word? Jump.
Jeeves, send it to the lab. I think we've uncovered
Worked.
something.
Thomas
Jumping.
had solved the great inverted fall mystery.
Inverted fall mystery. That's what I like about this game is that sorry, I got a little close to the mic. That's what I like about this game is the simple fact that they can take itself non-seriously like this. Like it tells you on the screen blatantly what to do, but at the same time they make it fun. With that guy's narration.
Big jump. But Thomas noted there was no real danger in missing it. The world didn't want him to fail here. It was pushing him, but gently.
Oh yes, they're relating to the fact that the world around it is the game, and the game is pushing him gently to teach him how to play, which is what games should be doing. So in this way, I find Thomas Alone is like a social commentary on games, because it's talking about the necessities of the game.
This all seemed a little dangerous.
Ooh, I see why,
The
Thomas.
world was not to be trusted. It was unstable, and it seemed to Thomas that it could let him down at any moment. He was starting to suspect it might even be doing so on purpose.
Ooh. Nah, paranoia. Why would a game ever want you to fail? Why would a game ever maliciously want to kill you? Silly thought, if you ask me. I'm being facetious, if you could realize. There are some
Thomas
games.
wondered whether the portals were actually taking him anywhere. He felt like he was making progress, but there wasn't really any way to know. He seemed to be moving predominantly up and to the right, which might, or might not, be important.
Solid observations there, Thomas. Let's keep going. So the controls are pretty basic.
It might have been paranoia again, but Thomas could have sworn the world was becoming more complicated. It always seemed to be one step ahead of his skills.
Ah. The game is testing you. Or the world, in this case.
Designed just for him. He wondered why. Was the world testing him? No.
Not too obvious.
Too obvious.
How would the world want to test you, Thomas? Could it be that it's preparing you for some final epic journey? Some quest, some life-searching quest that you'll uncover everything that you're meant to do, your purpose and whatnot? Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Something about the boiling, toxic, glowing water
Ooh.
intimidated Thomas. He didn't like it. He certainly didn't want to swim in it.
Solid plan.
He made another mental note. 4. Water. Not good. To be avoided.
Solid plan, Thomas. Solid plan. I like how soothing the game is. Experienced jumper. Cool. Achievements.
The loneliness was getting to Thomas.
Don't worry, Thomas.
No amount of observation or obsessive note-taking could combat that.
Thomas, you're never truly alone. Unless you say so, unless you admit to yourself that you're alone, you're never truly alone. There's always someone there behind you. Always someone you can go to. Well, of course, in this case, Thomas's case, this is just for everyone else, but in Thomas's case, no, he is truly alone. He has no one to be with because he actually knows anyone, seeing the fact he was just born quite recently, apparently. He was born merely minutes ago, in fact. But enough for that. So what I like about this game, it's very simple, and as an individual, I'm not great as platformers as you just see. I'm not good at them. But I like this one. It's simple, it's fun, I like the music. It's easy to get the hang to. It's relaxing to play. Relaxing to listen to that guy's voice, whatever his name is. As I said, I think I said earlier, yeah. Tell me if you guys know the voice in the comic. I'm just thinking is all. Just trying my best not to fail horribly. Alright, let's go. So, as I said earlier, I feel like this is kind of a social commentary on games in a way that it talks a lot about a game's goal and whatnot.
The world was training him. He could feel himself getting smarter. There was the mental list to consider.
Oh yes, getting smarter.
Minutes and seconds since his spontaneous generation, he'd become a pretty skilled jumper.
True.
He was evolving. He just wished he had someone to share it with.
Oh, Thomas, I'm sorry to hear that, but don't worry. We're bound to change that soon. Someone's going to show up. A little bit of foreshadowing, if you ask me, about the events which are to come. Like, if only you had someone to share with. Yeah, it's also true that... I mean, it's fine and dandy you can learn to play how to play a game and all, but... sometimes it's not as fun if you don't have anyone to beat with. Ooh, looks like text I have to read. I submitted hundreds of bug reports. I told those idiots that this would happen, overlapping scripts. More one AI was bound to be spawned into an environment at some point. Turns out I missed the point. That little error changed everything. Luke Russell, QA interest. Something.
Chris took an immediate and deep dislike to these skinny...
So I assume you're Chris.
Well, who the hell did this Thomas think he was?
Jumping around like... Ugh. I just like how sarcastic and fun the guy can be about it.
Chris had been doing fine. He wasn't the highest jumper, but he'd held his own.
You're pretty shit at jumping, Chris.
Graceful at times. Well, not actually.
Graceful.
Technically graceful. It's probably the wrong word, but you know, fine. There was that skinny little runt leaping about like he owned the place.
I just find that humorous. Yeah, that skinny little runt thinking jumping around like he owned the place. I can't do his voice, but you have the point. Listen, if you haven't figured out now, I like the voice and I like the music of this game, and... where's the music? Jeez, the music is low, it's just loud. Hope you guys can hear me fine. Alright, let's go. Let us go, Chris, on our way to adventure. I'm sure Chris will get used to and start liking Thomas eventually. But if not this time, at least now Thomas isn't truly alone. He's got a potential friend, who knows? He has us, at least. Even though he may not know of our existence, we are still there, helping him, guiding him, as it were.
Okay, this was more like it. The glowy white thing. Only Chris could get to it, which of course made it all the more enticing. What would it do? What new opportunity might this switch open up to him?
I actually like how they're hinting so heavily at what the Switch does. So in a way the game is teaching how to play.
Great.
Or having you play.
Chance for Thomas to jump slightly higher than Chris.
I'll get over yourself, Chris.
Seriously, this made the whole switch pressing thing entirely worthwhile.
Get over yourself, Chris. I'm just good at some things than you. Look at the bright side. You can get into tight-fitting spaces whereas Thomas cannot. Look at the bright side. There's always a bright side. There's no reason to be a cynical, pessimistic guy like me. Let us continue. Forth. Venture forth, young ones.
Was this good? Because on the surface, it did not seem good. Chris was pretty scared. Little Red seemed fine, happy to be on his merry little adventure. Chris couldn't shake the feeling that things had taken a significant turn for the worse since Thomas had joined him.
Oh, thanks, you negative Nancy.
Sure, he'd been able to piggyback his way to ever so slightly higher platforms, but where had that got him? Well, to ever so slightly higher platforms, which was sort of his point.
So insinuating, Chris, that when Thomas, you just feel like you're going nowhere. So you're feeling the I'm trying to be philosophical here and trying to relate it to have some form of allegory, some mission, as it were, some point. Because I'm an individual that refuses that someone would put the effort into something like this. Put the effort into making a game, hiring musicians, hiring vocal actors, and creating this fake storyline, if it not were to prove a point. Come on. Damn it. And so Chris is almost feeling that an individual that feels like they're wasting their time in a game. Their progression is meaningless. That you're not really accomplishing anything but getting to the next level, getting that next level up, getting that next grind, the next exotic or legendary. I'm just not being any specific, but I'm just naming a couple of games like that.
At Thomas with pure hatred. He seemed so very happy at their situation. Friends together, a brave fellowship of quadrilaterals on a quest for greatness. That would be fine. But it was all the obvious observation that Thomas was doing which grated. Every time they saw something vaguely new, Chris would hear a satisfied little from the vaulting.
So I'm just moving my mic to mouth level.
He hoped the next portal would split them up.
Well, thanks, Chris.
Only for a few levels.
Let's go, come on. No! Can't have you die on me, Chris. Not yet, anyway. Alright, stop, damn it. Chris, you suck. You're worthless to me, Chris. Worthless. Alright, let's go. Nah! Alright, you go down there, I'm guessing. Jump you. So yeah, as I said earlier, goddammit, the controls are very simple. Very simple. Which I'm okay with. You don't have to have you don't have complex controls or amazing graphics to have an amazing game. A good player would help to make a game enjoyable as well. But you don't you don't need complex graphics or complex, mind-blowing controls. You just need solid mechanics in a game. It doesn't have to be a new fangled idea every time. It just has to be fun. That's all that matters is in a game is it fun? Is it interesting? Does it send its message? That's all the game needs to be, is if an individual finds it fun. And sure, like, for a game to be enjoying is that you as a player has to enjoy it, not someone else telling you. And of course, this contradicts with Total Biscuit's definition of a game, which includes a failure state. And what that means is, like, is there a way you can fail? Do you get punished for failing, as it were? Like in Thomas Alone's case, you just die. In the case of the game Minecraft, you just lose your items, potentially. You lose your items and XP. In the case of the game Team Fortress 2, you have to wait 20 seconds. You have to... Screw you! In the case of the game Delver, you have to restart the entire game. And like roguelike games such as Delver, you have to restart the entire game. Reset all your progress and such. Since we have a newcomer.
John knew. He knew that this was his chance. A moment to shine. This was game day.
Jeez, thanks for... Quite strange that you think that. No. Alright, here's the plan. Alright, Chris equipping such a fat fuck. Okay. Alright, Chris, we're gonna do some... Damn it! Alright, so move there. Should we do that? Sweep down a little bit. And do that. And then move to Chris, and then BAM! Yeah!
This would not do. John needed room to show off his exceptional skills.
You're just good at
It
jumping.
was
Get
he
over
was
yourself.
Trapped on the wrong side of these little dot things.
I'll get over
Where did
yourself,
they come
John.
from anyway?
I notice how John, like the long upwards rectangle, the green one, he's really fast and jumping well. I guess he's the most athletic out of all of them, I suppose.
John inhaled the air of the open space, and it smelled of
Awesome. That's just...
Time to flex those muscles, to put his training to use, time to show those little dots how it was done.
Thanks, John. I like John,
John
even though he's kind
decided
of
to
cocky.
press the switch to let the little dots catch up with him. John cared for his new allies.
How kind of you. I thank you very much, John.
From the sympathetic expression he'd practiced in the mirror all these years.
So I guess time moves differently for them as well. I mean, it's only... I doubt technically that John's been around for years in our time, but I imagine it's probably been years for him. Oh, goddammit. Chris, why do you have to suck so much sometimes? Whatever. Alright, Thomas is gonna go save the day by being Thomas, you know, the really good at jumping rectangle. Let's go. Alright, let's move you. Get a piggyback. It is just kind of relaxing. Hope that's at least what I could do, is make a relaxing video for you guys. Video doesn't have to be fast-paced and as such. And I think after this level we're gonna end it. I feel like I've played long enough. Whoa! I think the best solution is for Chris to go touch that. Double act. Okay, we've got an achievement. I think we're gonna end it here. I'm tired and I feel like I've recorded for a long time. I'll come back next time. We all well, you know what? We're gonna try beating it. The end is like right there. As much as as tired as I am, I would like to finish this. Alright, there we go. Alright, John's gonna be in the middle of the piece. He's a middleman. He is. I guess John's just. I guess sometimes we just gotta cut out the middleman. Yeah. Alright, that was good. That was a horrible pun. Oh yeah, speaking of which, as I said, I think I said earlier, Sander, if you watch this, I want you to get into a pun war in the comment section with me. Anyway, hope you have a fantastic day. I think that's what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna do like a random amount of levels each, for as long as I feel like it. Anyway, it's the DCSgmaing signing out. Hope you have I'm holding the mic closer to me right now. Hope you have a fantastic day. I'm just gonna turn off the music for that now. Hope you have a fantastic day. This is DCSgmaing signing out. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do whatever else you want. After that, if it's legal, of course. I don't want to be supporting illicit acts and whatnot. Anyway, it's DCSgmaing signing out. Do all the stuff I said before. Well, don't do illicit things. Anyway, yeah, I'm rambling too much. But if you guys like the game, I don't think it's on sale anymore for how much I got. I don't remember how much I got it for on Christmas Day. But it's worth it, I find, if you're into platformers with mildly interesting story. Anyway, this is DCSgmaing signing out. And I will see you guys in the next one. Or after that. I don't know when you guys are going to watch this, so bye.